Good evening, everyone. Good day, good morning, good something. This is Mary, Crypto Miners. We are on today. This is our last AMA for today, and we have Chris here from this really fun project, DZOO. Hello, Chris.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi. It's fine here. We met before, and I know this
Hi.
is a really fun project. I'm looking forward to dig even deeper this time and see what happened since last time we spoke.
Cool, great. Well, let's get straight to it.
Yes. So, can you introduce yourself to the audience? Because you are quite well known for some people, but maybe not everyone.
I'm Chris. I'm the founder of DAOmaker. Company is quite known. For those who do not know DAOmaker, it's the number one launchpad in the world, in the industry. We've launched over 150.
Oh, I lost the sound there from you, Chris. Can you hear me? Oh, he jumped up. Wait. The technical stuff, guys. This is, I blame Elon Musk for this. You know that.
So broken, this whole tech. I mean, they have to get their shit together. It
Yeah,
just
I
kicked,
agree. Let's
it
call
just kicked
Elon
me
Musk
out.
in here.
Yeah, it just so I was saying we've done a few very famous sales. I mean, a lot of very famous sales. Elrond Avalanche. We did like Name My Neighbor Alice last year. Well, anybody can check dowmaker.com. Um, yeah, quite a reputable company.
That's a Swedish one, by the way. The Alice. Know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
it is. I know, I know.
hmm That's cool. Yeah, Downmaker is a big one. So yeah, that's fun. And now you happen to be a little bit bored or something that you started this project. You have too
Well,
little to do, Chris.
no, I'm actually extremely busy at the moment.
Okay.
I just had to cancel another meeting, and I have a meeting right after this. But
All
when I
right.
started this, I was a bit less busy, that's for sure. And yeah, now I'm extremely busy, and I have this as well. But it's going well. I like living at the edge.
That's good. So tell the story about how this happened to start this project, Degen.
Sure. So Degen Zoo is just like a hobby charity troll project, which is really blowing up now because I made a statement that I can build Logan Paul's project in much better, much more sophisticated in 30 days. And from the beginning on, I made daily updates. I slowed down on the daily updates because now we're just building the tech. You know, when you put everything together, things are more interesting when you make the plan. Now we're just building. But these daily updates really attracted a lot of people watching, and so this project went from being a bit of a joke to being a lot more serious.
That's amazing. So it started like a joke, and now it's starting to get out of proportions because so many people wants to know more about it, right? And when do you launch? When can people buy the token?
So the countdown is going to end on Sunday, Monday, and by that time we have to deliver at least a testnet project, testnet, which is a public testnet for people, and we are
hmm
on full course to achieving that. We had a bit of a hiccup with gas efficiency the last 2 days, but we had a long call today. We solved that. Once we have the public testnet ready, I think it's going to take about 2 weeks to maybe 3 weeks for audits because it is somewhat sophisticated. There's certain novelties and innovations in what we built. It's not 99% of the industry is just a fork. So this is all brand new code.
hmm
We're going to work with 2, maybe 3 audit firms. And once the audits are gone and it's safe, we're going to list it. So maybe mid to end February.
Okay. And it is like a game that you can play, right?
Yes, it's supposed to be a game that is fun and makes you money. This was basically the statement of Logan Paul. Now he failed because it never existed. I don't think it would be fun. It was cringe. But our game hopefully will be fun, and it will hopefully make people money.
So what did Logan Paul say about you starting this? Did he react or something?
No, I think he just wanted to go on live his life. And we don't really care about Logan Paul's benefits. His project didn't even pump after he said he's going to take it back. So it just shows that the guy burned himself pretty hard. We want DZOO to do well independently of Coffeezilla, independently of Logan Paul, and I think we will manage to do that. We build an incredible community. In fact, the community is so incredible that many of my friends who are very big influencers are all talking to me. They're like, "How did I manage to build such a crazy community?" Which is harassing all the KOLs around the world. But I love them. It's been great. They're all reflecting the level of efficiency, work, and transparency right back at us.
Yeah, I mean, projects who start like this the storytelling is important, right? This is a great storytelling for this project, that you took the idea and you wanted to make it better than Logan Paul, and also just in 30 days. And will you manage, you think, in 30 days?
I'm getting a bit nervous, but that's also the point, It's like, if it'd be easy, it would be fun. Especially because we had like 3-4 days where we just we're questioning if we can even do it because of gas efficiencies or not. But we found some good solutions for that finally today. And I'm now less nervous about it.
Okay, very good. And what kind of animals are going to be in this game? Because you buy an NFT that's an animal, right?
Yes. So the collection is based on typical zoo animals, and specifically a lot of endangered animals, because it's supposed to bring awareness for endangered animals. There's a fee on swapping the NFTs, and this fee goes to a treasury.
Yeah. I think I lost you again. Hello? Can you hear me, Chris? It happened again. There you go. Now I can talk again.
Then I'm just going to turn off my screen. Maybe it's going to stop happening. But then I don't even know if it happens. That's even worse. I'm going to talk to myself for minutes.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that.
So where was I? The animals. Yes. So we took, there's 100 animals, very famous animals and a lot of endangered animals. And we took most of the real life stats about these animals, like what their populations are, how old they can get, and so on, how heavy they are. And we made it game dynamics. So the game is a full representation of reality with some small tweaks. So we have some Easter egg animals in the game, and we have a few extinct animals. There's the dodo, for example. But other than that, these little Easter eggs, the game is a full representation of reality.
So the rare animals are rare also in the game?
Yes.
As in normal life. So what do I need to play this game? I need a PC and I need an NFT. Do I need tokens as well?
No, you can do it on the phone. We have the full mobile design already.
Okay.
So in terms of UX, we've been doing really well. We have the desktop, mobile. Of course, there's a lot of mobile people. We need a MetaMask wallet. It is on-chain on Ethereum, because all NFT games are on Ethereum. And what you need is you will need DZOO tokens. That's all you need to start playing the game. So
that's your token.
Most games, they sell their in-game NFTs and they have a token. I think that's all bullshit. I don't like that. It's very scammy to sell land and selling in-game items. I think there's a central currency, which is the cryptocurrency of the game, and everything should be surrounded around this cryptocurrency. So to start playing the game, you get tokens and you have to stake these tokens. And by staking these tokens, you will get eggs. Every few days, you will get an egg, an NFT egg, as your yield, your reward for stake tokens.
Okay.
You can now choose I hope I'm not crashing because it looks like my phone is connecting.
I can still hear you.
Good. It says connecting, but I'm still here. So after a few days, you get your egg, and then you can choose.
There, we lost you. Oh dear. So you get an egg as a reward for staking the token in the game. And what happens with the eggs? We will see soon when Chris comes back. Here he comes back again. There you go, Chris. What happens with the eggs?
Do you think I should try it to being on the laptop? Maybe you think it's more stable than on the phone? Is it even available on the laptop?
No, you can't talk then if you're on the laptop, unfortunately. So you have to be on the
I
phone.
really think Elon Musk got scammed when he bought Twitter. I think that company would have died by the end of 2023. But okay, now he's stuck.
Maybe he can fix it.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see. If he can go to Mars, he can maybe.
Yeah, maybe
fix Twitter.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so
we still have hope.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you now, if you want to hatch your egg, you have to burn 100,000 tokens. Okay, but you can get these tokens back. You can remint these tokens. But to hatch an egg, this is where the game starts. You burn 100,000 tokens. And by burning your 100,000 tokens, you will basically hatch the egg, and it will reveal what animal it is. And it also shows the stats of this animal. There are good animals, there's bad animals, there's very bad animals, and there's really good animals. And what good and bad means is how much money you make with the animal. So you burned 100,000 tokens, and most animals will then be worth 115,000 tokens. But some of them are worth less than 100,000, and some of them are worth a lot more than 100,000. So
that's a gamble, the first gamble.
Yeah, that's the gamble of the game. So you don't know exactly what you do, but you burn your token. But most of the time, you will win. Most people will win. Some people win a lot, and some unlucky people actually lose.
Then you can buy another egg.
Yes, but when you lose, you can actually play the game to get money. You get your money back. So now, how do you get your tokens back? You have this NFT, and you can kill this NFT. And by killing this NFT, you will tell the smart contract to mint the tokens locked within the NFT. So it's like a burning and releasing kind of mechanism. So let's say you burned 100,000, you got a good animal. That animal's worth 150,000. And when you kill that animal, when you burn the NFT, it will release 150,000. But you cannot.
Oh, then you get your money back or your tokens back.
Exactly, but you cannot kill it right away. Every animal has a life.
I think we lost you again, Chris. I think every animal has a life expectancy, I think you said, of a certain amount of days, I guess. Let's see if he comes back. Can you guys hear me? Can I get thumbs up from you if you can hear me, guys? North, Gibson, Jay, can you hear me? Oh, thank you, Alpha. We can't hear you, Chris. Thanks, Bambi. Thanks, Jay. Chris is back. There we go again. No, no, this is the first time I've had this with so many times.
Okay, because I don't do anything. It just like shuts down, kicks me out. I don't know.
Maybe you have a bad connection or something at the moment?
No. I've been having meetings all day. I think this is Twitter.
That's weird.
Maybe Elon knows that I'm complaining about Twitter.
Maybe.
So I'm gonna go
Maybe
faster.
He's in here listening.
But at least I'm back mostly quite fast. So if you want to get your money back, you wait until the animal is older, you kill it. Or you can take a second animal and you can sacrifice the second animal for your first animal, and you will evolve your first animal. Evolving will change the image. It will make it cooler, like in Pokemon. And it will also improve its stats. which means it's going to be worth more. And it's always worth more than the sum of your first animal and the sacrificed animal. So you can increase your yield by playing the game. Every animal can be leveled up to level 3. So 2 evolutions, like in Pokemon. And then it's worth a lot after that. If you take the most rarest animals and you're super lucky, right? You sacrifice 100,000 tokens, you get an egg, you get the best egg. You hatch a second egg, you burn another 100,000. Let's say you get 2 mammoths. Then the level 2 mammoth, which is one of the best animals, will give you 23x. Or in other words, it will give you 4 million tokens.
Oh God, that's a lot.
So you put down 200,000 tokens, burn 200,000 tokens. If you kill that level 2 mammoth at the end of its life, you'll get out almost 4 million tokens. Now you can even level
So
up.
what happens if you don't kill it?
Well, if you don't kill it, then you have a cool NFT. Now the floor price of that NFT should trade very closely to the tokens that will be inside of it. Right? So the NFT is very close related to the floor price. But there's also premium because it's a very rare animal. So if economic markets make sense, the animals which are worth a lot through the token should be worth even more on the NFT market.
Yeah.
Because
So when you want to merge the 2 animals, do they have to be from the same kind of animal or?
No, but you will always.
Okay, that's good because that's maybe different.
It will always evolve. It's basically the one eats the other, and because it's the one animal eats the other, it will always evolve the bigger one.
Okay. That's cool. So there are lots of different things that you will have to think about or can do in this game.
Yes, and we will showcase the whole data, so you can go and you can find out. Okay, I have this orangutan. What can I use to level up my orangutan to make more money? And then you can see, you can look at the spreadsheet, and you can check what animals are currently selling on OpenSea, and you can find like a lion, and you see, okay, if I take this lion, my orangutan, upgrade my lion, then it will make more money than what it costs me to buy the lion. So there's always opportunities. So if you know the game, you'd be like, aha, my animal plus this animal, which is currently selling for so and so much money, will create this new level 2 animal, which is worth much more.
So then more you know about the game before you start playing it, the better.
Yes.
So you can do all the good stuff.
And that's why it's like
so
the people.
You have to read, guys.
Yes.
Read.
That's the whole point, right? The game, the people who want to play the game, like really play the game, will make more money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. There's so many things. You have thought about lots of stuff and all these in just a few days or like.
Yeah, it's been day 22. So the first 15 days were really interesting. There were daily updates all the time because, when you strategize, you make mistakes, you undo mistakes. Now we're just in the building phase, which is relatively boring. I don't want to show any videos of the code because anybody can just steal it now. So updates are relatively simple. DNA, AMA, and so on.
But what else is there to, I think when I read your the light paper here, it says diet. Do you feed your animals? How do you feed them?
Yes, the diet. There's this multiplier. So the multiplier of the 100,000 tokens that you burn. This is the most important feature of the game. You want to get an animal with a very high multiplier. And the multiplier is mostly depending on rarity. That's the main thing. Then the second thing is weight. And the third thing is diet. So herbivores, carnivores are worth more than herbivores. And carnivores are worth more than omnivores, which are worth more than herbivores, which works quite well with rarity because carnivores, meat-eating animals, are more rare than plant-eating animals.
Yeah, more cows than lions.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
But still, for example, Savannah elephant is one of the best animals in the game because it's just so big.
So the bigger the better also.
The bigger the better.
And do you have like a fish or whales or
We actually have a
dolphins?
fish. Funny you ask. We have the blubfish.
The bloopfish.
You know the
What is that?
blubfish? It's the fish with the face. It's a very ugly fish.
Oh, okay.
Has a very round nose.
The bloopfish.
The bloodfish it's a kind of a troll because it's an endangered, dying out animal, but because it's so ugly, nobody cares. There's only 5 of them in the game, I think, and if you get one of these, you lose 75% of your money.
Okay. So it's not a good one
Actually,
to have.
no,
Then.
that's not true. The blubfish is minus 50%. There's only one animal, which is a poison frog, which you lose minus 75%. So you burn 100,000 and you get 25,000.
Okay, but
there's only one.
Since they're so rare, they can be more valuable as NFTs. Then
that will be interesting to see if the bad animals that are super rare, like the worst one is there's only one of them, might be bad, but it's trading very well. Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see.
So when can people start buying these animals or these NFTs?
Well, after listing, like they don't buy the animal, right? We don't have any egg sale. We don't
no, you buy the token and then you get an egg and then you get your animal. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There is an initial whitelist for the egg. Well, I think we're going to raise in tokens too. So if you want to claim your whitelist, you have to buy that NFT in exchange for DZOO tokens.
Sorry, can you say that?
So let me explain it. So you have a whitelist. So usually whitelist means you can invest, you can buy, right? That's what whitelist means. You are allowed to buy, and you buy in stable coins, BNB, ETH, usually. In our case, we will either raise in these usual currencies and use that as liquidity, or we'll just say, no, if you want your egg, then you have to literally swap, you have to buy it in DZOO tokens.
Yeah. And how do I buy them? Can I get a whitelist for those when the token launches? Or
yeah. So there's going to be, there's this community offering where it's very low valuation for people who are helping me build the whole thing. Lots of community partners. People can helping in many ways. That's one of the reasons why it's blowing up so much. And then there's going to be a larger liquidity offering. So money that we're using to maybe buy exchange listings, market making, order books, liquidity in Uniswap, and so on. And that larger sale will happen on DAO Maker.
Okay, of course, yeah. Where else? So can people in here still get a whitelist?
Yes, I have not announced yet how we're going to do the whitelist for community distribution. They are disadvantaged in a way that, that they are late to the game. So other people have been helping since day one.
Yeah.
So they're not going to get one of the bigger tickets, but they might get one of the smaller tickets though.
So you will decide how much every ticket can buy?
Yes, there's a whitelist that this is $50. That's the smallest ticket on DAO Maker. The best people can win up to 10 of them. And the best community members will have the same system. Some get one, and the more and better they worked, they get more of them. I don't want to be tied down to exactly what, because sell pressure, I don't want it to be a dumb fest. And a lot of coins do go badly because they're too generous about these things. So we're very careful.
But you can't really sell them. You need them for the eggs, right?
Well, you can sell them,
if you want to play the game, you can't sell them.
Yeah, if you play the game, I am quite certain that a lot of people who got these whitelist spots, especially the bigger ones, will not sell them because they just want to play the game, because they're the most educated about the process. So they're the most likely to understand that their coins could go up in value.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very interesting. So what's next now? Well, the whitelist and everything that comes out maybe in a few weeks then, or when prior to the launch?
That's very soon. That's actually quite soon. I think that's going to be next week. So not like this week, as in today's Monday. So maybe next Monday.
And how does the game look like? Is it like what's the interface? Can I see the
Yeah,
animals
you
walk
can. If
around
you
or?
No, you can't see the animals walk around, but if you click on my profile right now, you can see there's a video. I think it's a 20-minute video on Twitter in which I show a lot of things. So anybody
Okay.
can just pick up my profile and they will see right pinned the UI.
Mm-hmm.
More like a card game. But
That's cool.
if it blows up, we can make it more complex. But for now, it's just a 30-day game. I'm very happy with the UI we created. It's very beautiful. But you cannot have them fight or anything. But we
No,
could
it's
later on add this
basic.
functionality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your vision for this then, Chris? What's going to happen? Did it blow up more than you thought when you said those words? I'm going to do this better than you in 30 days, and then wow, now you
Yeah,
have
I didn't think
a
too much when I wrote that. My
big
vision
project.
for this is there's a few things. For one, what the game is, it's not as much a game as much as it is a piece of art. It is my personal artwork. Because when you play the game, you will be put into a position where you have an animal that you're probably attached to. So you don't kill it right away. You might be wearing it as your profile picture. So you have some kind of attachment to it. You are aware that it represents real world statistics and animals. And you have to ask yourself, we made it quite tough. We didn't make the process tough. We just made it slightly emotional, difficult for you to kill your animal. So you will be feeling the feelings of poachers, of people who kill animals for a living, for profit. That's how the players of the game will feel like. And the profit that the game generates will go to charities that help endangered animals.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And if we can get this emotional reaction to people when they really see, okay, that was kind of intense, like they want to kill the animal, but then they stop, and we can raise $1 million for charity, then we say that that's a great success.
So when all the how many NFTs are there? How many eggs?
There's 6,000, but they're not going to come out all at once, because if all 6,000 are hatched and nobody kills the animal, then the total supply of the coin goes down by 60%.
Okay.
Because you burn the token, right?
Yeah, exactly. And what happens if everyone kills their animal?
If everybody kills the animal, and it depends exactly how early they kill the animal. If everybody kills the animal and they wait,
when they die. Yeah. If they kill them after the living, how long they can live. Oops, I think we lost you again, Chris. It went so well now for a long time. I thought it had stopped. Apparently not. Maybe that was an egg hatched. Every time an egg hatched, Chris disappears for a few moments. That was funny, see, yes? Yeah, I was trying to make that as a joke. Thank you for laughing. Anyway, Chris, come back. Here he comes. There we go. So what happened, Chris, if all the animals get killed?
Yes. So based on our simulations, we believe that 70% of the players will wait for the lifetime to get all their money out, which would result in a net inflation of 7%, which is relatively low.
Yeah,
it's less than $1.
But when all the animals are gone, there are no more game then.
Yes, that is the point of the game. That's why I said it's more of an artwork than a game. I don't think all the animals will be gone because
no, probably not.
Because as you kill an animal, let's say you have a jaguar. If you killed your jaguar, then every other jaguar becomes more rare.
Yeah.
So that's the interesting part about it. It's
very interesting, actually.
You see, the problem with Luna is it also had a 2-asset system where one was relative to the other. But the problem was it had a death spiral. As the one went down, the other went down faster, and so on. Here, it's as people start killing the animals, token goes down because token get inflated, but NFT value goes up because they become more rare. So it has a opposite effect of what Luna's did. It doesn't have a death spiral as like a dampener spiral.
So most people might want to have more than one animal then, because you can merge the animal
Yes.
to evolve them
Yes.
3 times,
Yes.
and then maybe you want to keep some and kill some, and
A lot of people have more than one animal because you don't buy the egg, right? You stake your tokens, and then every few days you get an egg.
Yeah, exactly. This is so cool. So how much is it going to be 100,000 tokens then to stake for one egg?
Well, there's 1 billion supply. Okay, dollar value?
Approximately.
Yes.
Yeah, approximately.
Well, this is like one of these questions I shouldn't answer because then people
Okay.
but we aim to design the metrics and design, and based on the hype and based on liquidity and all these things, we try to make sure that it does not cost more than $500, or at least not more than $1,000. And let me say this: if it costs more than $1,000 at the start, then we think it's pumped too much early on.
Yeah.
So we try to avoid that. We don't want like the game to be unaffordable in the beginning.
That's good. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, I mean, so the game can end, and then like a piece of art, it's like gone and just in our memories, but probably it won't. Will stay on. Will you also, as you said earlier, you said something in maybe I will evolve it. Maybe there will come another NFT collection or animal collection out or something.
There is my vision about DZOO, which is a community that helps NFTs get off the market. Now, a lot of NFT collections, they go nowhere. And to be honest, all NFT collections go nowhere. It's like less than 0.1% of the NFT collections have some volume because they have no support. So my vision for this is that the community can vote in collections that can then be collateralized by the system, meaning this new collection can then be used to burn tokens and mint new tokens, just like the first collection.
Yeah.
And instead of getting all the benefits of the NFT collection, you might just get a small percentage, but you have this big community behind you.
Exactly. And people are going to remember these days now before it started. I wish I was there by then, maybe,
Maybe. There's
like the pizza
too many
and
points.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, I'm too experienced to promise people that kind of stuff.
No, we don't give financial advice in here, guys. You know that. I was just joking. Only we try to educate you about this game, and it is fairly complicated. Many parameters to.
Well, it's very simple. Let me explain in very simple terms.
Okay.
Because you only need one thing, which is the token.
Yeah.
Step 1, you buy the token. You need to do that. Step 2, you stake the token. Okay, you get eggs. Step 3, you burn your token. Okay, so buy, stake, burn, makes sense. Now you have an animal. You have 3 options: hold it, kill it, evolve it. So leveling it up. You just hold it. You might sell it on Uniswap.
Yeah, and this is where it gets complicated. Now you fell off again, Chris. Maybe another egg was hatched, guys. Yes. Yeah. Another egg. I wonder what was in that egg. Maybe that. I wonder if there's dinosaurs. Let's see if Chris comes back soon. It usually takes a minute, maybe half a minute. I'm trying to entertain you while we wait. How am I doing, guys? I want to play this game. I need a whitelist. How many wants to play this game? Make thumbs up if you're intrigued. Now he left. Let's see if he comes back. Thumbs up from Jay, Bambi. Who else is going to play it? Gibson, North. Oh, there he is. Sorry, Chris. I see you now. I was asking how many wants to play this game. They made thumbs up all over here.
But I'm gonna say it really quickly now again. You buy, you burn, you evolve, you kill, you cash out.
And then you can start over again.
Well, then you could start over again, or you never kill. You know, you just have your avatar and you attach to it. You don't want to kill your animal because it's like who you are now. You're using on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. So tell me some of the rarest animals.
The rarest
And then we will
animals
have some questions
are
the audience.
yes. There are some animals we are adding to the collection, which we're not going to tell about people. You know, they're just going to be the first guy who's going to get that, who's going to hatch that animal. Is going to be like, wow. So these are Easter eggs.
Secret animals.
Yes, but the rarest public animals are the mammoth, which is the hairy elephant that died out 10,000 years ago.
Yeah.
The saber-toothed cat, which is the
Also
tiger that died out about the same time. And the dodo, which is also a very famous animal, also a charity called the dodo. They died out about 50 years ago.
Okay.
So they are the best animals in the game. If you get a level 3 elephant and you kill it,
then you get millions, you said. But now we lost you again, Chris. There's too many eggs hatching at the moment. I wish it was like that. Chris, so. And we can list the animals on OpenSea also, I see here. In the light paper. Chris is back. Chris is in and out like some.
Yes, I wanted to finish this one sentence. If you get a level 3 mammoth, as I said, you know, the heavier, the better, the rarer, the better.
Yeah.
You will, if you kill that animal, I think you get 24 million tokens. I think top of my head.
That's a lot.
It is a lot to say. 83x. If you get 3 animals, so that's 83x and 300,000 tokens.
But then you have to be lucky enough to
it is nearly
get that elephant at the first time and then evolve it by 3 animals.
No, but you have to evolve 3 other elephants. I think. Yes, 3 other animals.
Oh, you have to have an elephant then.
You have to have 3 elephants and then you get, I think, 24, but it could be even more. It could be 27 million.
So will this be kind of like where people go together? I have an elephant and you have an elephant and we make like collaboration and then we divide the money or something? Or?
I do believe that's going to happen, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. All right, I know you are a busy man, Chris, and you're falling in and out, so let's have some questions from the audience. Is there something else you want to add before we do that?
Well, I think we covered it all. Most important, you know, check. The easiest is just check my profile. You click there, you see all the stuff. Go follow us on DZOO. Follow me on Twitter. Yeah.
Of course. We're all very curious now to see how this evolves. All right, I think maybe let's have one person up here. Bambi, I unmuted you. I'm gonna unmute CS. CS was laughing at all my jokes I made when you fell off, Chris. Bambi, hello. Do you have a question?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes.
Okay. So my question is, I read on your on the Degen game bio, they say that all the profit of the game will be go to the endangered animal charity. I really want to know, is it really 100% of the profit will go to that? How about the revenue of to development of the game? Thank you.
Yeah, it's a good question. So there's certain expenses that have to be paid, and there, as mentioned, most of it is liquidity. So all the raise that we do raise goes to liquidity in one way or another. So none of the raised money actually goes to charity. What goes to charity is foundation tokens being sold and trading fees on NFTs.
Okay.
So
Now I get it.
when an NFT game makes profit, it means the royalties of the NFTs.
And do you know which charities you're gonna choose already, Chris?
This is going to be via DAO vote, and we're going to distribute these DAO governance tokens. They're not the same thing. So if you have DZOO tokens, does not mean you get to choose which charity. It is different tokens.
Okay. What's that called? And how can you
I don't know yet.
register?
I don't know yet.
It's gonna come. Okay, it's gonna come. Cool.
But
Okay.
I hope that to be bigger one day by itself. I don't. End up with charity DAO. Something.
Okay, very nice.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
CS, what's your question? Thank you, Bambi.
All right. Thank you, Mary, for bringing me up. So my question to you is what was the motivation? Like, which of was there any kind of Web2 games or any kind of game which motivated you, or like a model that you looked into before developing this game? Then also, I want to know the challenges you faced in your UI and UX, or probably in marketing of your project. Thank you.
Yeah, the UI was actually quite easy. We have very experienced people. We did that in 3 days. We got the mobile done in 4. No problems. The only difficulty really has been the last 4 days now with the gas problem, because everything ETH can be expensive. We solved that now, and now we're back on track with getting the game built.
All right. So, was there any kind of maybe role model game, like a game that motivated you to develop this game, or was it just like what was the major motivation?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, there was. I built the game with the founder of Pokemon called Vivi. The token is called Ikomi or Omi. I was the head guy behind the token economics of Omi. I think Omi went to $2 billion market cap. It has a similar system, a lot more aggressive, in my opinion, because when tokens get burned, you never get them out. So just burning tokens as charity in exchange for pictures. No. Yes, I'm still on. Good. And based on that was a lot of the inspiration for DZOO. So Mary, I think I'm going to go before I'm going to drop out again.
Okay. You did drop out now, though, I think. Thank you, CS, for the question. I brought up Hunk Lion. We'll see if he can talk or not.
Hey, Mary, can you hear me?
Chris. Yeah, but Chris is not here right now. He's dropping in and out. He had a little bit of
Okay.
trouble with the connection or Twitter. I think Elon Musk doesn't like him or something.
Probably not.
Probably not. Chris, you're back.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just quit now before I drop.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Chris. It was a pleasure having you here. And I think there is a lot to learn about this game and to see how it evolves. And I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And let's everyone go in there in the Telegram group.
Yep.
Is it Telegram?
It is Telegram. Yeah. It's at DJ_zoo. It's also at Degen_zoo on Twitter.
Okay, very nice. I think people will head over there and keep asking the questions in there. Maybe some other people can also help answer Chris.
Cool.
'Cause you're a busy man, Chris.
Yes, I have my next meeting 10 minutes. All right, guys. Thank you for having me.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Sorry, Hank, if you also fell off. Anyway, guys, that was interesting, right? What do you think? Fun game. Give me some hearts. Yeah. All right. We don't have any more AMAs today, but I think we have in 2 days one again. So I hope to see you back then, and enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, whatever, wherever you are, guys. And we will remain in curiosity about whether Chris likes pineapple on his pizza or not. So let's ask him that next time he comes around. Bye, guys. Have a good one.